The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And here we see Dak Prescott taking the field, Mike, coming off what a lot of people thought was an MVP caliber season. He finished runner-up, of course, to Lamar Jackson. And people love to nitpick Dak's game. I don't know if it's because he plays for the Cowboys and people love to hate. But regardless, he is as talented as they come. He is the leader of that team. He needs to have the postseason success that he has found in the regular season. Once he does that, I'm not sure what's left to nitpick. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing.
Into space. Still going. And he's going to take this one all the way. 88 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Allen. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just to it by massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On fourth down, the Bills send out the veteran Sam Martin to punt. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Cowboys offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Going up top. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown Cowboys. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense about ready to get going on their second possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's going to take a shot down the field. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Covered defensively. Second down. They send the tight end in motion. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get this up past the 30-yard line. Third and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. And he's into the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. And make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. And I'll tell you what the next 3 quarters have in store.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Aubrey now for the extra point. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Cowboys are able to extend their first quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Valdez-Scantling on the move. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. 1st down, Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. So what a start. You don't always get 3 possessions in the first quarter, let alone 3 TD passes in the opening frame. Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys able to add on. It is now 27-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Allen looking downfield for Coleman. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. To return, it is Turpin. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he's into the end zone yet again. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. He has come out of the gate smoking. His third touchdown, all in this opening quarter of play. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now it's Allen. That's caught downfield by Hamler. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. To the goal line and in. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and That's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Bass's kick is good, and the Bills will get just a bit closer. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. Dak going to throw it here on first down. Now he'll air one out. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Dak. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's down the field for Lamb.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. See if it holds up.
Pass interference. Defense.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage? You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down. Oh, he missed missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. One quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Now Allen on 1st down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
One more time going up top with Allen. Oh, the ball's out. The Cowboys have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he's not going to get there. Big roll of the dice, trying the fake, but he's stopped short of the 1st down, and it's a turnover on downs.
Points are so hard to come by in this league, Mike. I understand the notion that teams don't like settling for field goals. When you're down this close to the end zone, they want to come away with 6. But if that's the case, let your offense stay on the field on 4th down. If not, let your field goal unit kick the field goal.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They motion the slot man left. Allen. The ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them. Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained, and I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Here's Hardy to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Allen working from the pistol. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Allen to throw. And that is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
On comes the punter now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. Now the return. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Cowboys offense and C.D. Lamb set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys stretch things out even further. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Khalil Shakir. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. 3rd and 6. From the gun, Josh Allen. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Prescott on 1st down. Open man down the field is Turpin. He gets free. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 86 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. On for the PAT is Aubrey. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Shakir. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now, this team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Taking off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Cowboys have it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. So yet another touchdown pass, and that one's going to be the record breaker. Most touchdown passes in a single game. Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Shakir. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. That is caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. He is having a performance to remember. There is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys are able to extend the lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away. They'll try again here, second and 10. Now Allen. Off he goes. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Allen. He fumbled the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Now Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a...
From the gun on third down, it's Allen. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6. left on the second quarter clock. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. And this one is blocked. So we've reached halftime in a game that is all but over here at the break. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Cowboys have it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has given the folks who put together our highlights a lot to choose from. On the play fake, Dak. And he quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Got his man at the 6. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. Now Aubrey for the extra point. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Shakir. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now it's Allen. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but The rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
A 19-yard pickup there.